Hello, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm Alex Gassaway, and today's video is all about getting smooth footage with the DJI Ronin-s. Once again, I'm Alex Gassaway, bringing you tips and tricks of the creative trade with new videos coming out every week. If you're interested in videography, photography, or creative entrepreneurship, go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell icon and you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. But right now we're gonna kick this one off with a super ridiculously quick unboxing of the DJI Ronin-s because, let's face it, if you're here, you may have seen 1 or 2 or 10 of these already, but if you're just hearing about the Ronin-s, you're gonna wanna know what comes in this piece of kit. So I think now is a good time for some B-roll. Let's do it. Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Now we can really dig into this video where we're taking the DJI Ronin-s paired with the Sony a7 III on an actual shoot to see what kind of smooth footage we can get. And we're not changing any of the settings, we're taking this gear straight out of the box. So I took the gear to meet up with a local professional athlete to film some content for his personal brand. Let's get into it. In a lot of my shoots, I'm shooting more of a documentary style. Sure, I'm definitely directing the talent a little bit. I always have a shot list, but for shoots like this one, a personal brand, my job really is to capture them doing their thing. So I need to be able to adjust to what they are actually doing on the fly. And there are a ton of features on the Ronin-s that allow for those quick adjustments. The first of those features is the 3 customizable modes. You can keep whatever makes sense for your type of shoots right here. And what I love about sport mode is that it's always available just by holding down the mode button until the indicator turns yellow. Sport mode is helpful when you're shooting a fast subject or for whip pans for in-camera transitions. The back trigger is also a fantastic add. One of the toughest things about shooting sports or anything in real time where you can't do multiple takes, if you're doing this amazing camera move but your subject could mess up or take a break or really do anything right in the middle of your move to completely ruin the shot. Maybe you have to reset super quickly and start the move again. So on the Ronin-s, having the ability to double tap that trigger and reset the gimbal straight to the front super quickly is beyond helpful. I don't have to waste time fussing with the joystick trying to get it perfectly center. I also love that both the flashlight and underslung modes are super easy to access. So to get into flashlight mode, you just hold down that same trigger and move the gimbal into position. And for those super on the fly moments, you can do the same to get into underslung mode. Just hold that trigger down and move it into position. But if you want to stay underslung for a while, you can just double tap the power button to pause the motors and move into position. Then double tap the power button again to turn the motors back on. Super simple, and I love it. Like I said, I didn't adjust any of the settings on either the DJI Ronin-s or the A7 III for these clips. With any gimbal, depending on your subject, it can help make your footage super buttery smooth to adjust the roll, pan, and tilt speeds. But because I didn't mess with any settings, I was bummed when I tried to go for that shot that I had in mind for the super famous DJI Ronin-s infinite roll, and I went for it and I couldn't do it. And I tried to look up the solution online super quickly, but I wasn't able to find it on the shoot. So apparently this is not available right out of the box, but it's a super simple adjustment in the Ronin app. To enable the infinite roll, you just have to open up the Ronin app, go to control settings, channels, change channel 2 to NA and channel 3 to roll. It's definitely a cool feature, and I'm really excited to try it out on future shoots to add a unique perspective where it can really enhance the story. Beyond those easy access features, I wanted to show you some simple test footage of how smooth this gimbal can get your footage. Here are a few samples of walking with the gimbal. And then here is a sample of me running with the gimbal. Ultimately, this gimbal is powerful. It can hold up to a 7-pound payload. For the last few years, I've shot a ton of client footage handheld because I was so limited by the options that I had using my gimbal with the camera and lens combinations that it could handle. Being able to quickly have this kind of setup for my shoots is a game changer for my business. And I would definitely recommend this gimbal to someone who's looking to add a really powerful tool to their filmmaking kit if you want to be able to charge more for client work, or if you just want to up your storytelling game on your channel. Now, if you don't have a mirrorless or a DSLR camera and you're just using the incredible camera in your phone to make awesome videos, then I made a whole nother video about the best affordable setup for cinematic mobile video, and you can see that here. And that's it for this video. If you want to see the full client boxing video, I'm going to leave that right up here for you guys. Once again, I'm Alex Gasaway. Thanks for joining me, and if you're already subbed to my channel, go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you enjoyed this one, if you got any value from it, it's your choice, but you know what to do. See you in the next one.